I'm Ian Stewart of Ian Stewart Cycles. If you're new to the channel, it's all about cycling, hiking, and a whole bunch of infrastructure projects. But today I'm going to talk about my favorite cycling books. That's right, it's been a harsh winter. We had an ice storm that lasted forever. Spring is kind of coming, sort of. Maybe it's all in the air. So, what better way to spend an afternoon than to sit down and go over some of my cycling books? Be sure to like and subscribe. Be sure to share your favorite cycling books with me, because I'd love to hear about them. I'm always looking for more, and that is Gromit right there. I have two dogs, Gromit and Django. Gromit, 15-year-old Beagle mix. What a guy. So I wanted to get some of my favorite books on biking, because, this is Ian Stewart Cycles after all, and the winter's been kind of harsh here in Chesterfield County in central Virginia. We had an ice storm that lasted forever, another threat of snow, and just haven't got out on my bike. So it's always a good time to go through some books, when you have time to read when it's chilly out. I'll get back soon. So I'm going to start with some of my favorite books. I'm going to save one for last, and we'll go over some of my books. This is Bike Snob Abroad. This is Strange Customs, Incredible Feats, and the Quest for Cycling Paradise by Bike Snob NYC. It was a really fun book that I remember reading. Maybe I should read it again, but just kind of goes through the cool things about riding in New York and some of the things that they have to look out for, and just kind of a great tale on biking in cities. So Bike Snob Abroad. There you go. That's always a good one. And this one I got for Christmas a while ago. This is Nordic Cycle, Bicycle Adventures in the North. Also a really cool book. It's great visually. These guys went out and mountain bike in different parts of Nordic countries, Highlands and the Highlands and Islands of Scotland. Look at this, huh? Look at that. So I don't know if you're like me, but I'm a bike nerd and I love watching bike videos, especially around Scotland. There's a lot of great YouTube content out there with people that bike in Scotland, and it's just really cool. But sometimes you want to do a book form. This is Iceland, of course. Iceland right there. Oh, and I should have said this guy, Bike Snob Abroad, who the author is, because that's kind of good, right? Well, he goes by Bike Snob, anyways. So Iceland, Island of Fire and Ice. Really just beautiful pictures of their trips. Makes me jealous. Where else? Oh man, look at this right here. Can't even say where they're at. It's a long Nordic name with a lot of consonants. Just incredible. So that's another good one. And the guys that did this book are, it's a couple of guys, a whole team of people that went out and did this. I want to give them credit, but again, this is Nordic Cycle. All right, so I'm going to put that down. Join Ian's book club. So this is a great book too that I got a while ago for Christmas. This is GCN, Global Cycling Network. Fantastic network. Huge fan. I've sent in stuff over the years in terms of news stories for Cy Richardson to say on the air. When Matt Stevens was there, I asked questions about why my hands are numb. I was also on their Bodge kind of segment where I took a pair of socks, Argyle socks, and I cut them into arm sleeves. And they called it a bodge, or a hack and bodge, but they called that one a bodge. This is their complete guide, fan's guide to cycling, which is great. So I've been getting into cycling for the past, 4 or 5 years. I'm kind of late to the game in terms of it. And this was a great way to break down what's going on, what's on the calendar, what gravel cycling's all about, cyclocross, the historic classics, cobblestones, Paris-Roubaix, and just a lot of great insights from the team at GCN, just the teams and some of the greats over the years, and just it breaks it down like who the past winners were, and just fantastic way to break down cycling. You can get all this online, of course, but book forms are great, and you also support GCN. I also got a kit, a jersey that summer. I got a jersey that Christmas, and it was too tight, and I can't wear it, especially after gaining weight. But it's a whole other story. But anyway, so they talk about all the classics and what it means, and women's races, and how races are run and just what things mean. So GCN's Fan's Guide to Cycling, fantastic. I can't recommend it enough. If you want. All right, let's see what else I have in my biking pile. So I like magazines as well. There's a couple magazines that I like, and these guys have a podcast as well. There's The Cyclist. I want to subscribe, but man, they're expensive. Really, really expensive, but beautiful. I kept this issue of, they're based in the UK, by the way, Cyclist magazine, and this is the Giro comes to Switzerland. Again, fabulous pictures and just full of great stories. And yeah, it's a good, if you could pick up one or two magazines, The Cyclist is really great too, or subscribe to them if you want. Check out their podcast as well. I highly recommend. This isn't a Richmond Magazine. I was in this one. I wrote articles, so that's what I do to make money as a freelance writer. This has nothing to do with biking, but it's in my pile. Bicycling Magazine. So that's another one too. I subscribed to them for a while. I stopped, but I still enjoy their content. Also a great resource in terms of what's going on in U.S. cycling. This one was a good one too. I found this one a while ago. This is a Bicycle Quarterly, and this was also European cycling, just full of beautiful pictures and stories and history of bikes. And if you can't pick up a cycling magazine once in a while, I mean, this was $12. It's costly, I get, to print things now, but still, it's a good keeper. Moving on. Oh, here's another bicycling one. Yeah, we'll keep that one. So another GCN gift that I got over Christmas a few years ago is the Essential Road Bike Maintenance. So sure, I look up YouTube videos, especially from GCN and other places as well. Park Tools, they're a longtime mechanic, just retired as well. And but sometimes you want a physical book, and this breaks down everything: how to get perfect shifting, how to do pre-ride checks, how to remove installed chain cranks, how to swap quick connect hoses, just a whole bunch of stuff, and it breaks it down. If you're like me and you watch a YouTube video, you're perhaps hitting pause quite a bit and going back and trying to do it. So I kind of do both when I can, but this is a really great, breakdown of how to do some basic stuff. We should all know how to maintenance our bikes. We can, or like me, try, and then take them into a friend or take them into the bike shop when you can't do it, right? All right, so GCN's Essential Road Bike Maintenance, all you need to know. Another keeper. All right, so the best for last, this is one of my favorite books, Bicycle Diaries by David Byrne. The great David Byrne, Talking Heads, solo artist, icon, this great guy. So I don't know if you guys know this, but he bikes around New York all the time. I mean, if you just look up videos of David Byrne biking, bikes all the time. He went, there's some award show, the Met Gala, showed up on his bike, but all white. Just an avid biker. And so this is about when he was going on tour, a lot of places he would bring his bike and he would go explore different cities. So this is one of my favorite books, Bicycle Diaries by David Byrne. There you have it. There's my stack of bike books to keep you busy when it's cold out, or just when you need something else to do other than bike, which, yeah. Oh, look at this. I forgot. Oh, this is from a cassette that I had from Talking Heads that I use as a bookmark. I always keep weird bookmarks in there, but Bicycle Diaries, I recommend it highly. What books do you like? Do you have any books on cycling that you want to share with me? Let me know in the comments. Be sure to share and like the show. I got a little stand now to do these dumb videos. I hope this one's okay and not too dorky. I know the lighting's kind of messed up, but I'm still trying to get an action camera. I'm going to be back on my bike soon, and some other hikes. But check out other videos. Check out RVA Bike Scene podcast under the Mechanics of Transportation. I have a music show, Ian's World of Music, on Mixcloud. I was a NPR member station music producer for about 17 years, so I still put on a show via Mixcloud. And then, I'm always looking for work. So anyways, hit the subscribe button, share with your friends, and thanks for tagging along.